that you, girl, I see that you want it. Driving me crazy with that fire in your eyes. Oh, boy, try to ignore it. Part of me wants to see you read between the lines. And all of the back and forth of signals intertwined. Baby, won't you take your time with love me, love me. Yeah, I'll be falling right into mine. I don't want the rush to get the best of me, best of me. Yeah. Just know that's all I'm asking for. Don't you call me Casanova. See if I'm in slowly. I'm just trying to get to know ya. We can take your time, come and show me. Love's in the air, aroma. I don't wanna try to make you mine. Don't you call me Casanova. Just want you to love me.
Want this? Isn't it crazy how the stars have fallen aligned? Oh, yeah. But can I be honest? I'm so afraid to fall too deep or float too high. Cause all of this chemistry, it caught me by surprise. Baby, won't you take your time with love me, love me. I promise, boy, that we'll be alright. I don't want the rush to get the best of me, best of me. It just makes me want you more and more.
Don't you call me Casanova. See if I'm in slowly. I'm just trying to get to know ya. We can take your time, come and show me. Love's in the air, aroma. I don't wanna try to make you mine. Don't you call me Casanova. Just want you to love me. I want you standing right here next to me. No other way, that's how it's supposed to be. We've been going overtime, I'm hoping I'ma leave all the doors wide open, oh yeah. But you wanna turn and walk away, go talk to me. That's all I wanna know. Don't you call me Casanova. I'll give you the promise of just trying to get to know ya. I can give you the word, I can give you the word. It's in the air, aroma. Cause I don't wanna have to watch you go. Don't you call me Casanova. Just want you to love me. Don't fight, don't see if I'm in slowly. Don't fight, just give it up. We can take our time, come and show me. Don't fight, don't I don't wanna try to make you mine. Don't fight, just give it up. Just want you to love me.
Let's go.
Hey,
Hey, hey, and we are live.
We are live, and it is Sunday at 8:30.
And this is February,
No idea. I think it's the 22nd.
but it is snowing on the East Coast.
Philly, tri-state area, where are you? You should be here with us because you cannot be outside.
Don't
The weather's
rub
bad.
it in their face.
It's cold here, but there's no snow.
It's not that cold. It's like
It's a little chilly.
45.
A little chilly, but there's no snow. And we are grateful.
We don't have snow here in the Atlanta area because the taxes is too high.
retarded. That doesn't even make sense. So we got a couple of things going on the show tonight. What are we talking about, Bryant?
We're going to talk about various topics. 'Cause
Various.
This is like some raw conversations.
Yeah.
And if y'all have something that y'all want us to tap on while we're on this live, then definitely shoot us a comment.
Yes, we
And
need,
we'll
we
hit
want to
it.
talk back. Look, I talk to him every day. We want to engage with you. We want some new perspectives. We've been talking about this all week, he and I. So we want to hear from you. And this week we are starting a new segment, and that is where in the world is Bryant Pugh? And he's going to take us around because he travels a lot more than I do.
Well, I ain't traveled for this one.
No, well,
I didn't
sometimes you
have
will be
anything to
traveling.
do this weekend, so I went
Wait,
to.
wait. Don't tell him I got to start the segment. That's the whole thing.
Oh.
My production skills, honey, listen, are very good. Here's our segment.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Where are you, Pew? Okay, now you can tell us.
So Denisha had to work this weekend at the hospital, so I decided to go to the NASCAR race. I was invited. Some friends of mine, Michelle and her husband, came up from New Jersey and invited us to hang out at the NASCAR race. So, hey, I went. It was nice. Well, I'll show y'all a little clip. Little clip. This is my first time going to the NASCAR. It was cool though.
So yeah, it's super important for me, and it's really cool to get to do that.
So this is one of the NASCAR drivers.
It makes sense.
His name is, what's his name? Lamar?
I can't wait for him to get to the track.
He's young.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
Track at 130 miles per hour.
LeVar, that's his name, LeVar.
tell him don't try this at home.
So that's Michelle interviewing him.
So no,
We're at the NASCAR.
How this man get down in the pit? Somebody please. Tell me, please.
See the BP? He was up in the pit. That's his car right there. They working on it before the race.
BP.
Yeah, the BP. That's their, that's me.
Yeah, we know.
They wanted me to race, but I was busy.
I would hope so.
That was his car. They just showed.
I just want to know how you got down
That's
on the
Michelle
track.
and her husband. They almost got snowed in, but they made it back. First time at a NASCAR race. Got my credentials, got invited. Didn't have to pay. They serious about that NASCAR stuff. There's some different kind of stuff right That's where I sat at up there. Okay. That's the best seat in the house, right at the track. What? Man, these are some great seats. Right here at the track.
I just don't understand.
Something happened to your car, they fix it in seconds.
I wish I could get service like that on my car.
Right? Seconds.
Oh, he going the wrong way.
No, that's the cop. That's to make sure nobody else goes the wrong way. That's off the track. So this was an accident. They fixed it in seconds.
Oh,
And put him
Lord.
right back on the road.
Help him, God.
That's the bar car. Something happened with his. They put him right back. Seconds. Right back on the road.
My God.
So here I was able to listen to the coach and the driver.
Oh,
So
goodness.
every driver has a coach. So I was able to listen in on that.
Okay, after the first lap, I'm bored.
Well, that's why I didn't show the whole thing.
What are we doing?
I ain't
That
want to bore
looks like
y'all.
tons of fun, honey. I'm always going to be impressed about how you're like in the mix of things. You have nothing to do with racing, and you're on the track with the drivers.
Now I told the driver, because I met him. We went to an event the day before called 100 Black Men.
Okay, in Atlanta.
Yeah, and we talked to Terry Cummins, who is a pastor here, but he was a professional ball player.
Okay.
So we was all hanging out, and LeVar talked to him, and I told him, I said, listen, I have a Porsche, but I'm not going to bring it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to embarrass none of y'all.
My God, child, they would have drove that Porsche right off the track.
He said, I'll drive it.
I don't think it could have held up. I don't think it could have held up.
Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, Gwen is talking to us from Delaware. She's saying they are getting about a foot of snow by the end of it.
Gwen.
My God. Gwen, y'all need to come on down south, honey, because a foot of snow,
See, this is why we moved, Gwen, because I got tired of the cold weather and the snow.
no
This
shovels,
is one of the reasons.
no nothing down here.
I gave
God
away my
bless you.
snow blower. I just gave it away. We don't need it.
Could have gave it to Gwen.
Gwen probably has one. She probably has somebody to do it for her.
Oh, Gwen, we are praying for you that you stay safe and warm and that you have plenty of food in the fridge.
Make sure you have candles and make sure all of your battery backpacks or battery generators, make sure everything is charged up.
Yes. Vanessa Warren has said, did you inhale any fumes? She's coming from YouTube. She's watching on YouTube.
No,
Hey, Vanessa,
no,
good evening.
No, none of that.
You didn't smell the stuff from
No,
the cars and all
no,
that?
No.
I don't know, Vanessa. Seems like it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on there. Okay. So you guys are still jumping and we see you guys dialing in. So just give us a shout out as you get in and we will start our topic for this evening. What's the first topic, honey?
You're in charge.
I'm in charge.
You got it. Always got to be in charge.
He is so unprofessional. Hello, Tommy. He's saying hello, good people. Good
What's up,
evening,
Tommy?
Tommy Ward.
Tommy, you in Houston. You don't have no snow.
Oh, Tommy doesn't have snow. God bless. Okay, our first topic for the evening is going to be...
We didn't prepare for this or nothing, so all of this is
Now, what
off the
kind of
cuff.
production skills would admit that? My
That's
God.
what we are. We're transparent on here.
Okay. Is social media destroying the modern relationship? What say you, Pew? Social media. So here's the thing. We're going to ask, can you cheat? No, the statement is you can cheat without ever leaving your phone. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And
You can cheat in your mind. You don't even need a phone.
yes. Well, we're talking about social media, so we've got to keep it with the social media. And we're going to define social media as what? So what would you describe social media when we're talking about social media? What are you talking about?
Media.
I'd say anything on, that is a social
Anything
media.
that
So
you're-
the
anything
Twitter,
that you're-
Snapchat,
Yeah,
Facebook.
anything that you're broadcasting.
I would even say texting.
Well, it's not really cheating if your spouse knows about it.
Yes.
But if you're doing things in secret and your spouse don't know.
All right, well, let's
that could
talk
be
about it because
considered
I'm going to
cheating.
need you to go a little deeper with that. I need you to go deeper with that. Okay, so we're going to start with the case against social media and how it harms relationships. So let's start on the con side. And the first thing is that it's easy access to temptation. What do you say?
I agree with that.
Explain, sir.
Well, sometimes you can be in a position if you're talking to someone of the other sex. Well, you can't even say that these days. It could be the same sex. Times we live in.
Listen, and see, that's the thing. You don't know what you're getting. That's why it's better to just stay where you at. Because you want to go ahead and talk to somebody slip in your DMs and they look real good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They look a little too good.
Yeah.
Because
So
the men look better than us now. They
Yeah.
looking better than us. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead with your point.
yeah. So if you if you're talking in secret and your spouse don't know about it and you're opening the door for somebody to creep in or for you to creep out, then yeah, that could be temptation and it can be considered cheating. That's what I would.
Yes, and we call that emotional cheating versus physical cheating.
Yeah.
So it starts at an emotional level because you're talking to somebody and it's getting intimate in your conversation, and now you're probably telling them stuff that you don't tell your spouse. And you're now probably venting about your spouse or your partner. This isn't specific to married couples. So yeah, so you're venting now, you're being intimate with someone, and then that is absolutely what we would call cheating. So what do you guys say? I want to hear from you guys in the chat about social media and if it's harming, and if you have a personal story, we'd love to hear it.
Social media is a positive and a negative.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you use it. And
Right.
it depends on how you receive it.
The other against or con topic or statement would be couples are comparing their partner to something that's not real or to what you would call a quote unquote a perfect relationship. So that's two things we're talking about. You're trying to strive to be a relationship that you see online that we talked about before is not true. Right, you're trying to live up to a standard that you can't, and or you see a woman or a man and you're like, oh, I wish my wife did that, I wish she woke up looking like that. And we know that that is absolutely not true. So there's these facades, and we talked about that people put on, and that social media is like, well, I want that, but it's not real. Pew.
I agree.
So setting unrealistic expectations in that regard. Right. Okay, and then the other thing is attention and presence. So if your partner is always on their phone, that's disrupting or destroying.
Well, sometimes, we go to restaurants, and sometimes I'll scan the room, and I'll notice some couples, one person is just on the phone, and the other person is just look around. So I think there should be some time set apart. Like if you're at a restaurant or whatever, okay, we're not doing phones right now.
Yeah, now you sometimes when we're out, so when you eat and you're like what do you call it, on your downtime, you like to play chess while you're eating on your phone.
It's an addiction,
right? And so a lot of times, I mean, you said we were being transparent, so I'm just gonna tell the truth. So what do you say about that? Could that potentially, if you're not talking to anybody, it's completely harmless, but isn't that taken away from the moment and being engaged with?
So I have to grow
partner?
into to not doing that, and just like we're gonna talk about addiction probably next week, but
are we?
but-
That was my topic.
I could say the same about you. Like I think you're addicted to reels. So if you're watching reels all the time and I'm playing chess, we both have to compromise and okay, we're gonna eat dinner and we're gonna talk to each other, and we're not gonna be distracted by anything on the phone.
Yes. No, I agree.
So we are growing as well.
Yes. I think though, to be honest, I think everybody has work to do with that. And I think people are being now more intentional with it. And I think we can too. So like set times of the day aside, whether it's dinner time or whether it's intimacy time where you're just engaged 100% where the phones are off. So I think that's something that's definitely something
Intimacy time.
Intimacy time.
You don't have a phone.
No, not that. Intimacy can be just looking into each other's eyes and talking. Into me. See? Oh, you know about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, intimacy. Okay. Attention and presence, we talked about that. Privacy versus secrecy. So passwords, hidden messages, suspicion, and insecurity. All of this is bred from social media and someone being on their phone.
Are you reading from a script?
No, these are my own thoughts.
Because I'm going off the cuff. What's the next topic?
No. So then the case for social media. So we talked about it, how it's hurting relationships, but how can it help relationships? So the one thing we can say, it's about staying connected. So we could even say social media is FaceTiming, because FaceTime is a part of social media. So let's say you had to go on a trip or something, or you're not here and we got on. So that's the reason where it does help you, because it helps you to stay connected and be in touch.
Positive and negative. Depends on how you use it.
All right, well, here's something for you. How about posting your partner online? Positive affirmations is what you're doing.
We had a big fight about that.
At the beginning. Yeah, let's talk about it.
She wanted to know why I wasn't posting her on my social media. And I was like, you going to run all my people away.
What people?
You blocking.
What people?
No, I'm just playing.
No, he wasn't. And that's the issue. So, but tell me, because that was something we struggled with at the beginning. Why? Why was that an issue for you? And I think there is something true in it. I mean, he said it jokingly, but I think there's something true or something to be said about men wanting to appear a certain way, especially musicians. All right, so we're gonna talk about musicians.
dating.
Here he goes with that dating mess. I don't care nothing about that. Listen, if we've been together for 2 years or more, we together. It's not no dating, and I'm not sure because see, y'all, we talked about this last week, and where he was talking about how he could talk to other women on his phone because we were just dating. It wasn't all that serious. But 2 years, oh no, we together. We're together. So I feel, and please come on, somebody talk to me. Tell me what you guys say. 2 years, should we be posting each other on your socials? Should I be able to go down your page and see who you're, and if I don't see, why am I not seeing your person?
But this was all in last week's topic. It
No,
depends
no.
on how far
We're
we
talking
are
about
in the
posting
rela-
people now on socials.
I mean, that's a.
See, that's always a sketchy topic for him. See how he just drew away?
I don't have
Body
no issue.
language.
I don't have no issue with that.
Freedom.
Where I am now in my life,
Right.
because I married you and you are the one. So now,
Right, but I'm trying to help my sisters out there
There's
who
no-
are deep into relationships and they don't understand why their significant other is not posting them online, and I want them to understand that there could be an issue there. And I want you to be honest and speak to the brothers and tell them why y'all are doing that.
well, it's going to be evident.
What's going to be evident?
If he's not posting you, then there you go. It's a reason why. Maybe he's trying to close some doors, or maybe he's not trying to, or he or she is not trying to close some doors or keep doors open or whatever.
So you're saying that if you're serious in a relationship and y'all are taking it somewhere, the person should be posted.
Why do you want to be posted? Because you want everybody to know that we're in a relationship? Is that the purpose? Or?
No, because see, social media is about sharing your experiences and sharing your life. So if I'm posting, going to church or something, and you're with me, why can't I post you with me at church? Because that's what I'm doing today.
I don't have a problem with it,
now.
but now I don't. See,
Yes.
I've been where some of you
See,
are.
and that's
I've been
I'm
there.
trying to get him. He double talking and he trying to cover for the men. I'm trying to pull it out of you. Y'all got a code or something? Is it the man code? Did y'all? You said you wasn't gonna tell nobody.
You trying to break the code?
Yeah, well, I'm trying. Yeah, we trying to break it and let it forever be broken, because that's the game. Okay. Anyway, moving right along, since he doesn't want to give us the tea, ladies.
It depends on where you are in your relationship. If
Yes.
you're just going together again.
No, I clarified and I said 2 years in. I said 2 years in.
What about 1 year?
Yeah, if it's serious, I think anytime you put a year or more in, yeah, we together. What Benjamin told, let's see what Benjamin said. I need y'all to talk about, hey, we needed you today at Deliverance Church. We did a trip. Benjamin, you're off topic, sir. But we love it.
Oh, I
Thank
know
you for
it was
that,
awesome.
Benjamin.
Y'all got Jimmy Short, so I know it was awesome.
Okay, but we do need your perspective, and I think Benjamin trying to distract. What the U.S. doing right now? They doing all these distractions, getting away from the Epstein file.
nobody wanna
I've been
talk about
watching the
this.
Epstein file,
Nobody
and
wanna talk
y'all
about this foolishness.
distraction. It is not foolishness. We want to know why, ladies. We want to know why. So it's not the app. So social media is just a tool, and again, that in and of itself can't harm you. It's about how you two behave in your relationship. So clearly, you have to set boundaries for what you're doing, where you are. And I think that's one of the themes that keeps repeating between our conversations about all of this is that where are we in this relationship? Don't let me be in one place and you're in another place. Communication is key, and you really have to understand where you are. So that once you understand where you are, then you can set the rules for how you're going to
Yeah.
behave going forward.
Yeah.
So it really is about setting boundaries, like what is appropriate to post, what is not appropriate, respect for your partner. Because should I be posting half nudes to get attention or to get likes? Like, should I be
Right.
half my clothes off?
Right.
You know what I
What's
mean?
the motive for that?
Right.
And if
so
you don't want people looking at you like that, then you gotta take the sign down. But if you
right.
all
But
out there,
again,
then people gonna look at
well,
you like that.
if we were talking about, if we were in your conversation you said, oh well, we only dating, so it don't matter. So that mean I could put on my little freakum dress and take a picture and post it and let all the men in my DMs because we're only dating. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
So right,
That's
it goes
true.
both ways.
But that's also bait. Mm-hmm. You could be looking for something different. But a man knows when a man zero in on somebody.
Yes.
Like he knows whether he tells you or not. He knows this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
And that's what I'm trying to get with, Brian. I wanted you to be transparent in that regard because I feel like men a lot of times play games and they talk, their stuff to you, and it's really getting at the heart of it because once a man decides, then that's it. Like, you don't have to worry, you don't have to do anything. Janice is saying when your partner posts you without being prompted, it means a lot. It means he's not hiding. It means he's proud of you. It means like he's telling the world, yeah, this is my lady. Yeah. And
it's
why?
a maturity thing too. Like
Right.
some couples have to grow into this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that whatever your partner is doing online, that you would be okay with it, and vice versa.
Right. So what about let's talk about friends.
That wasn't a part of the plan, Pew. What we gonna
Should-
talk about friends? What you gonna
Should
talk
you
about?
keep I think you mentioned this. Should you keep exes in your life or friends in your life that don't mean you no good? That's always presenting
Wait.
a negative.
Because you done hit two things right there.
I'm
So
hitting it.
the first one we could go on and on about. Should you keep exes in your life?
Yeah.
It depends, right? It depends if there are children involved.
Yeah.
That's one.
Definitely if there are children involved.
If there are no children involved, I don't have an argument for that because I don't know what you would want to have to do with somebody you left. If there are no
But
children,
sometimes
what is there?
ex is not always a bad thing. It's just that
No.
you guys weren't meant to be together in a relationship. But can you still be friends with that person? I would say if
You got to
it's
define friend.
somebody that you guys were good friends. You're just not good for a relationship. I would say it's okay if it's okay with your partner.
Right.
If
And who's
your
going for
partner-
that? Nobody's going
Nobody's
for that.
going for that.
Nobody's
so
going for
that's
that.
not happening.
Because if you were in a relationship and intimate with somebody and y'all aren't together, it's like, so what do y'all got to talk about? What's the friendship about? So now you have the benefit of having me in a relationship with you, and now you're going to give your ex all the good parts about you because now she ain't got to pick up your underwear, she ain't got to
Right.
cook for you, but
Right.
but you still want to talk to
And
me.
then,
No, I'm not
and then
doing
at the
that.
same time, you're opening the door.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I don't see any way where that's appropriate. Again, I feel if we have children involved, that's a whole different story. And then the conversation is exclusively about
the
the
children.
child or the children. But if there's no children, y'all can say something. Tell me what y'all think. But I don't see what we got to talk about as an ex. There's a reason I left you. There's a reason we're not together. So I'm not gonna let somebody get the better parts of you and she ain't got to
Because
deal
I
with
can't
the other
stand you, but I don't want nobody else to have you.
Right. Yeah. Who's doing that? We not doing that. And what was the other topic you said, honey?
Should you have friends in your life that like really mean you no good? Like, do you have friends in your life that they only call you when they want something, or maybe for a season? Because everybody's not meant to be in your life forever. So
Right.
you could have a friend just for a season, but now a lot of times your friends don't want to see you grow, or they may be envy because you're growing and they're
True.
not. And they're not bringing any positives to your life. They really just bringing negatives. They always have something negative to say. Do you keep those kind of people around?
But I think sometimes when you're in the relationship,
We talking about friendships.
no, I know. Friendships are definitely a relationship. When you're in a relationship with a girl, a man, or whatever kind of friendship, you're so close to it that you don't see it. And so what I mean by that, like, you can have a friend that means you no good, that is jealous of you, but you can't see it because you're wanting them as a friend, or y'all are hanging out, or whatever the case may be. You may not see how they may say underhanded things, or do underhanded things because you're too close to the situation.
So what do you do in a situation like that?
I don't know, because
Ask me what I would do.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Because you said you don't know. Ask
what
me what
would
I
you
would do.
do?
Cut them off.
How you gonna cut off
Easy.
somebody that you don't see is doing you dirty? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got discernment. I know. You know.
I
But
don't
sometimes we
know. I
feel
think
like
that's
we
hard.
feel obligated or loyal
Because
because that
you've been-
person was in our life through childhood and it was a childhood friend. They decided to do nothing with their life, and then here you are, you're building, and you're on a different level.
But see, okay, so let me do this. Let me give you an example of how I mean, like if you're too close, you can't see it. And I'm gonna just use Jamesy as we love Jamesy. This has nothing. I'm just using him. Jamesy has been your friend forever. If I came to you and was like, Brian, I don't want you to be friends with Jamesy no more, because I think he's bad for you, or he's jealous of you. La, la, la. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, I see that. Bye, Jamesy. No, because you have this thing. Y'all are like brothers. So it's not that easy to say, you know, you would drop somebody. And he could be doing you dirty. You know what I mean? And I can see it, but you can't. But I don't think that it would be as easy for you to drop somebody like that because they're your lifelong friends. You see what I mean?
Ain't nobody no lifelong friend if they doing you dirty.
But you don't see that
Ah.
they're doing you dirty. You know, you're not seeing it. That's
It's
what I'm
gonna-
saying. When you're
it's
in a
gonna
situation, you
reveal
don't
its
see it all
head
the time.
sooner or later.
I was talking to a young girl at work last night, and she was saying how she went out with her friends, and on the way back, now nobody's friends anymore because they just, you know, left her out of certain situations. They were shunning her and whatever. And I told her, I said, as you get older, all them little girlfriends you got, they kind of go away. You end up at best at this age with one or two good friends.
And you are who you hang with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's who you are.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and women, it's sad that we can be so catty sometimes, and it's hard to have a bunch of girlfriends, especially, child, at this age. I can't do it. I can't
I need a positive, and it's okay to have a negative. Like if you're a friend, when I'm in a position of trauma or something like that, and
Yes.
you reaching out to me
Yes.
when everything is not lovely,
Right.
that's a true friend.
Listen, shout out to Janicia. Everybody know that's my bestie from the.
But if you only
the
reaching
beginning of
out to
time.
me when everything is lovely,
Yeah.
and everything, and where you can benefit, I don't know.
But
what
that's
kind
the
of friend
thing you
are.
see over time, because Janisha and I have been friends for 30 some odd years. Everybody that knows me knows that that's my best friend. And it's not just because of the years and the time. It's because, and we talk about this all the time, the experiences that we've shared, the tears that we've cried, like the situations that we've gone through. And she has shown to be that true person throughout all of it. Where there are times where we didn't get on, and I think we've only probably had one fight, maybe two. The first one was her fight. She know it was her fault. But we've only had like 2 fights because we click. You know what I mean?
That's your girlfriend that took you to the club that I had to come in the club and drag you out of.
He's-
I'll go in a bar or in a club and drag her
God.
out of it. This is
my
years
God,
ago.
my mom's gonna kill you. You know she don't like you when you put me out there like that.
This is back
And
in
it
the
is
day.
true. So you want to tell the story? We're gonna tell the story. Janicia and I, because he was doing his thing.
Oh, here we go.
And she said, hey, girl, we going to go out. This guy going to buy us drinks and we going to have, I said, let's go. Child, I get there, the man buying drinks, flowers, the whole 9. This fool calls me, talk about something. Where you at? Because I don't even think we didn't have locations at the time. And why?
No, we didn't.
Ladies,
We
why
didn't.
did I tell this man where a fool? Oh, I'm at such and such Charlie B's. I think it was in Mount Air. We was in Charlie B's. And I'm not paying him no mind because I'm doing my thing. This nigga buying me.
Now the true colors coming out.
This gentleman.
That can't even be edited out. See what I'm dealing with?
This gentleman.
It wasn't no
Was
gentleman.
buying me
You had it right the first time.
And here he come walking. I said, my God.
Here who come walk?
You.
That's right.
You. Minister of music at the time. Walking in. And I think you saw some church.
See everybody in the bar. Was it a bar or a club? I go.
It was the bar. It was Charlie B's. I'll never forget. And you saw some. Oh no, it was Lou and Choose. I'm lying. It was Lou and Choose, in Germantown.
Something ghetto.
But he walked. It was. Listen. I'm not gonna lie. This is what it was. And he
I was
walked in
ready for
there,
the fight too.
and my dumb self walked right out with him. Fool.
Right.
A whole fool.
Get
Because
your
like I said, he
behind.
was not this man.
Get up, let's go.
He was doing me dirty, y'all. He was doing me dirty. Okay, are we done with your with your topic of friends? Are we gonna move on to the next one? Got 15 minutes left.
I'm even going through my. You mentioned social media. I'm going through my social media, and all these. I got like 5,000 friends.
Tommy, don't start with me. Yes, sir. I did say that, and I'm going to bleep it out somehow. I'm gonna
You
fix
can't
it.
bleep it out.
My God.
Hello.
Hold on, we have some. Go ahead, baby. We have somebody in the comment. The dynamics of the
Yeah, I'm
friendship
going through my
changes.
social media and I'm deleting all these people that I don't know. That never comment.
Brian, you can't do that. You got 5,000 friends, and I've told you for years,
I'm
if you
doing it
needed
little by
$1, you
little.
couldn't call not one of them people and get $1. So I don't know how, but I guess when you're a musician, people look at you a different way. I don't.
It's not
get it.
because I'm a musician.
A lot of it is though. No, honestly, a lot of it is. Now
It's
listen.
because I'm lovable.
No, you are amazing. I'm your
Just-
number one fan, and I'm gonna sit here and I'll tell the world what I think of you. Like we all know who and what you are, but I do think a part of your what is it? Your draw is the notoriety. People, especially in Philly, where you're known, that people just drawn to that, and they
you,
are.
You said that you're not married to me because I'm a musician, right?
No,
It don't have nothing. So
No.
what if I was a trash man? And
Yeah.
then I don't have nothing against anybody who has a legit job. So
Yeah.
it don't matter what
so
occupation.
what's the problem? It's a
It
steady
don't matter.
check.
So
It's a steady check.
Why are you attracted to me?
What you mean? Why am I attracted to you? You want me to profess my love for you on our show? Because I can. I can. I think you're amazing. I think when you left and came back, you were this man that was so upstanding to me. And I think we had talked about this before in the show, how when you left and came back, you actually sat my mom and my dad down before my dad passed away, and you explained to them your intentions for me. I had never seen anything like that before in my life. So, yeah, all of those things makes
I had
a
to
difference.
go on the mountain. You know how Moses went on the mountain
Gwen
to
said
the
she gave you
burning
$2.
bush? Do you know how Moses went? I had to go on the mountain.
Yes.
And then after I got my
Yeah.
revelation as it concerns you, I came
Yes,
back
but
and I was all in.
it was for a reason. Like we had severe trauma. We had gone through some things, and that's not for us to discuss on this platform, obviously. But we had gone through some things. So I think in that situation, it called for that. But you didn't have to do it.
Right.
You did not have to do it at all. But God purposed something in your heart, and you stuck to
I had to
it.
do it, though.
I think we talked about how I was in the mall, and you were screaming down the mall, "That's my wife. I'm gonna marry her." And I was so embarrassed and I was so disgusted
Would
because
I
I
do
was
such
so
a thing?
mad. Child,
I
just
saw you walk through that mall.
He did.
This was how many years with no communication?
yeah, maybe 2 or
And
3
when I saw
years.
you, like all my radars went off. Like,
Oh,
beep,
God.
beep, beep.
Yeah, but I was in that mindset of we're R. Kelly, when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you could do about it. I was done, and I said never. And the only reason that I would talk to you or engage you was to tell you how I was never gonna be with you and how you were awful and you did this and that just all that pain and hurt, it just didn't even. And I will say, let me say another thing, a reason why, because with all that pain and hurt that I gave you, you sat there, you took every bit of it. You didn't make excuses for it. You didn't try to fix it. You sat and said, yeah, I did that. And you apologized. So I don't want to go into that because I'll start crying again. But those are the things you can't.
Go ahead and cry. That's why you have tear ducts.
Shut up,
Let me see you
Pew.
cry.
Okay. The last topic we're going to touch on, and we got about 10 minutes, is, and we're just going to touch on it real lightly because I don't want to get real preachy, but can you be equally yoked with different denominations? Come on, Pew, what you got to say? What is, okay, first, what is equally yoked versus unequally
On the
yoked?
same page. Just on the same page as it relates to, I'm not going to say the word religion because that's pretty much a bad word. That's like, religion is a man-made thing.
It is.
It can be anything.
Yes.
So if you guys share the same, if you don't share the same denomination, people will say that you're unequally yoked.
Right.
And, some of you preachers, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Who am I? But anyway, that you could be viewed as being unequally yoked, but I might have a different perspective because I don't have no heaven or hell to put nobody in.
Right.
So if you're, let's say I'm a Baptist and you're a Church of God in Christ, and we have
Yeah.
like some subtle differences, I don't really have an issue with it.
Right.
I'm not going to try to convert you unless that's something you want to do in your heart
Right.
and where you are in your walk. So I don't really see it as unequally yoked, at least as it pertains to spiritual things.
Right. So when I think of unequally yoked, it's not only spirituality, but it's ideology, right? So it could be how we rear children. It could be what do we define marriage as, right? Because you have to agree on all of those things before you can determine if you're going to be with somebody. So spirituality, I think, is number one because God is first for us. That might not be the same for everybody, but that is something you have to agree on, because how are you going to raise a family if you don't agree? And I do believe in spirituality that if the center is Jesus Christ, the death, burial, and resurrection. If we can agree on that, then everything else we can figure out. I think it becomes harder.
What if I say that, and I'm not saying that this is what I'm believing, but what if I say I don't believe he died in the tomb? You gonna get rid of me?
In a tomb or died?
Casket,
period.
wherever.
You just died. You don't believe he
think he was
died?
in there 3 days and rose. How you gonna feel about that? Because you believe that he died and he rose.
I don't believe I know, right? I know.
So you
so
know.
I'm
but what
not,
if I say, what if you're not supposed to debate, but what if I'm saying that I don't believe that? I believe something else.
For me, I couldn't.
You gonna cut? Is that a deal breaker?
That's a deal breaker for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. For me, that's a deal breaker because I'm at a certain place in my faith and where I want to be. And I can't have nobody hold me back from that. Not a man, not a child, nobody. Right. But I think it takes you growing to that. Back in my 20s, I probably would have been,
You don't know what I believe because you never asked me that. So what if I'm telling you right now, I don't believe he was there.
We met in church, so that's number one.
That don't mean
and
nothing.
you're not going to spend your mother raised you in church. You were born in the church. Your mother's the first lady. You wouldn't have gone and not gotten something. Now, are you your mother's experience? And that's not what I'm saying. No, but you got something, and you know the truth. And I know you know the truth because of things that you say. And so this is another good point, though, that you bring up, because I can profess that I believe, but my actions don't show it. So that's what the dating process is, to weed all that foolishness out.
Some people want to believe
and can't, right? The Bible says that things of God are foolish to those who are perishing. So if we're in a situation and you're missing it, and you're not seeing it because your mindset or your ideology is somewhere else, and I can be, okay, no, I can see that this is not going to work. So, but I think it's bigger than spirituality, although I think spirituality is the biggest part of the puzzle. I don't think it's the only thing, because you also have to be equally yoked on how are we going to raise these kids? Are we going to spank our kids? Are we going to put them in timeout? You know what I mean? So we have to agree on that, and
you're not allowed to spank kids. You go to jail.
Who said that? Who said that? And that's why these kids are the way they are today, because they didn't get spanked. I agree. Because we both got whooped.
The Bible says don't spare the rod.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it said. We got whooped.
I got whooped too with extension cord. That's abuse.
Oh, tell mommy's business.
Not my mom, my grandmother.
Oh.
God rest her soul.
Yeah, we all got whooped, child, and we're the better for it.
I didn't even do anything.
I'm sure you did.
My mom used to throw shoes at me and get mad when she missed. I'd be ducking.
My mom was a ninja. I remember one time my sister was talking smack, going up the steps. I could see it like it was yesterday, just going up the stairs, running that mouth like we do. My mom took that slipper off. It was one of them heavy rubber slippers, one of them heavy.
Too slow to duck
she
it.
took that thing, wow, la 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 la. That thing went pow. It hit her so bad on her face. She had a welt. Now, today as she went to school, they would have threw my mother all under the chair. But in a black church school, that child, they was like, well, she got what she deserved. But she was running off at that mouth. And I remember too, my grandmother was blind when she was alive. She was blind. And my sister again was running off at that mouth. Deidre, you gonna kill me. She was running off at that mouth. My grandmother had a wash rag or something in her hand. She flipped that thing about Can't see a thing, but she flicked that girl because she
Well,
could hear
mothers
where the
back
voice
then
was
wasn't
coming from.
scared to go to jail.
Popped her right in the face.
Mothers back
But
then,
we-
they wasn't scared to go to jail.
Child, we was too
I'm
scared to
going to jail
tell.
tonight. I'm going.
Right. And we was too scared to tell.
I'm going to take you out.
We was too scared to tell. Who we gonna tell? Are you kidding me? And then come home and get it again?
Nowadays, the cops got to whip your kids.
Child, they throwing people in jail for whipping their kids, and I mean, that's why we are where we are.
It depends on how you raise them too. Well, I mean, all kids are different, but I never
We could
had,
talk about
I never had to,
cheering, rearing on the next.
I never had to hit my kids.
Oh,
Ever.
Really?
I
And
just-
your kids are great kids.
Yeah, I
like
just-
they're not brats or
I
nothing.
just look
They
at
are
them a certain
very
kind of way.
well-rounded
Like,
children.
You know, some people, they can't put glass around their house because
Yeah.
they don't want the kids to. I just look at them.
Mm-hmm.
You go there. You go there if you want. Go ahead. You know what I mean? I just give them a look. They
I
know not to touch it.
I literally just saw something on socials today that says other persuasions tell their children, don't do that. And then our persuasion, we say, do it.
Right.
Do it. So it's just a difference. But again, all of these things you have to, Aunt Lillian is listening.
I hope. I wish.
She
We go by
is
the,
on,
we got
your
wish
aunt-
factor.
Your aunt is in the
I
chat,
wish you
honey.
would. What's up, Aunt Lillian?
I just want to give her a quick shout out. Okay, any last words, Pew, before we go? And I am going to jump into the scripture. Hold on while you're thinking of your last words. And because we just had a random chat today, it's simply speak in truth and love. And that comes from Ephesians 4:15. So we are always going to speak whenever we have conversations. We're going to speak truthfully, honestly, and I believe we've met both of those goals. And we speak in love. Anything last you want to say, honey, before we
Let's
close
acknowledge
out
some
today?
of our people that's on.
Well, we saw.
What's up, everybody?
We have
Kamani
Kamani.
Davis,
Hi,
what's
Kamani. That's
up?
a new name, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've not
He
seen
from
Kamani
Philly.
before. Okay. Hey, Philly. Kamani, you got your shovel, sir? You got your shovel? You ready? And we have
Lamar Prince.
Lamar is
What's up?
back with us again, and
From
Janice
Philly, but
is,
he's not in Philly. He's in
he's
North
not
Carolina.
in Philly.
You escaped the snow.
And everybody else, I think we shot it out earlier. Yolanda is here.
What's up, Yolanda?
Hey,
Butler?
Yolanda. Any last words, honey? Wait, there was somebody, I just missed you. Ronald Scarlett.
What's up, Ronald?
He says, "What's up?" I think that's a new one too. I've not seen that name before, and I thought I saw a Benjamin.
We already spoke to Benjamin.
Did we talk to Benjamin? Okay, yes.
Drummer at Deliverance.
forget I'm over
I think he
50.
played at Deliverance.
Yes.
So yeah, that's all. But
All right, so next week I have your word. We're going to talk about addiction. I think it's a very
I don't
important
know
topic.
anything about addiction,
And
so
that's
we're gonna have to
okay.
bring a professional.
And I
on.
would charge you to go through this week. I'm sure you can find one or two things that would fit what we would call an addiction or a habit. And so when we talk about addiction, it doesn't always have to be alcohol, drugs, and things of that nature. But I definitely want to go there because I have a special guest that I would love to have on the show to talk to us about some of that stuff. And the other thing that I told Bryant when I wanted to do this topic, because he didn't really want to, was that you never know how many of our friends and family are struggling with things, especially now because it's so hard. It's so rough. You know, life is lifing, and people, they use things to make themselves feel better. That just is what it is. It could be sexual relationships. It could be, marijuana. It could be anything, gummies, like people, because it's so hard. And so I want to talk about that and have that conversation because it's so important, just to kind of reflect on what this does to people, and sometimes how it starts so innocent and so, I'm just going to take a gummy or I'm just going to take a drink, here or there, how it can
Now,
grow and progress and get out
To
of
our
hand.
older people, explain what a gummy is. 'Cause it's not double mint.
No, gummies are marijuana treats. So it's a way of getting marijuana without smoking it. Which, no, again, this is,
And what's
we
the purpose?
listen, we don't judge. This is no judgment because
What's the purpose?
it's an escape. It gets you loopy, makes you feel good, makes you relax. It depends. And I'm a supporter of marijuana medicinally as well because it has so many medicinal properties. I think, I'm a supporter of marijuana in that regard.
So
But-
can we bring someone on the show next week and you smoke it?
Brian, we are not. It's time to go. It's time to go. We will see y'all next week. Tri-state area. Be careful in the snow. And we will see you guys next week. We want to thank you for joining in with us. I mean, y'all ain't had nowhere else to go. You're in the snow. You had to be
Stuck
here.
in the snow. You locked in. Oh, you know what?
What?
Before we go, while you are locked in the house,
Yes.
get yourself together. Be productive. Use this time to organize if you're already not. Now,
That's
okay.
because you was doing that garage this week, honey.
I've been
Yes.
all week.
He did.
I ain't gonna tell y'all to do something I'm not doing. Not just the garage, everything. Everything in your house.
He is doing better.
Everything in your house should have a home. Everything down to a safety pin. So I have everything organized, everything labeled. So anytime I go to look for something, I know exactly where to go. Like, you could ask me, do you have a razor blade? I know exactly where to go.
Now he does.
Because
he does.
from
And I'm
moving,
grateful.
we still, well, myself, because you don't really have nothing. But myself, I'm still unpacking.
Listen.
But I've unpacked everything, and I'm happy to say that I feel so much better that everything is organized.
Let me tell you something about Brian. He is a very techie person. So anything that ever comes out, he's going to go get it.
No.
And when I tell you our garage looked like, I can't even give Sanford and Son the case because it was way worse than that. Like, it was a brr. So he went out and he cleaned it up and he put all his little things. And so let me tell you, this man literally has a tote. And in that tote, you will have 20 cords, just cords. All the same kind of cord.
Yeah.
Like if you had a USB-C,
Yeah.
there's like 10 of those. And then there's like 10 of the regular USB. I'm looking at 4 printers right here in the corner. Y'all can't see. It's 4 printers because he has this business where we make the cups and the shirts. And so each
What else
thing
we
needs a
make?
separate printer, child. He
Tumblers.
Pew comes with a lot of stuff.
We make
He comes with
I
a
got
lot
an
of stuff.
arts and crafty
Comes with a lot of
side.
stuff. But he did.
That's another
He
show.
does. But he did clean up, and so I couldn't
Therapeutic.
be happier. We might have to show them what you did to that thing.
Inside and out. Everything
Yes.
is organized now. I feel so much better because I can't do the clutter thing. So I'm saying to you, if you got stuff just all around in your house or whatever,
it's
a lot
almost
of
spring.
stuff you need to get rid of it.
And it's almost spring. It's spring cleaning time. It's time to get
Yeah,
out with the
get
old
rid of
and
it.
bring in the new.
Or if you're going to save it,
So
put
we're
it
going to get rid of
somewhere
some of the keyboards?
We are never getting rid of any of the my keyboards. They all had different personalities. So to you, it might be junk. That's because you don't understand.
I decorate with them now. We have so many. I literally decorate with keyboards. Anyway, Jacqueline Lamont, don't we
What's
know
up,
her?
Jacqueline?
Hey, Jacqueline. She's waving. And then we have Lisa Marie Whitehead.
What's up, Lisa?
From DC.
DC.
So we wanted to shout you guys
Be
out
careful
before
in the
we.
snow,
Please
Lisa.
be careful, you guys. All right, that is it for us today. Until the next time.
Like, subscribe. We're almost there. We almost have 500 subscribers. That's exciting.
YouTube.
On
Yes.
YouTube, you got to go over to YouTube and subscribe. Right now we're at 400 and something.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, get us to 500.
That's the 500.
Yeah.
See you next
At
week.
least.
Peace.
All right, peace out, y'all.